Welcome to JRTV. Now we can discuss about cough and sneezing. Cough and sneezing are the defense mechanism in a human body. So any allergic or foreign material if enters into the trachea or bronchus or bronchial tree in the respiratory system, even in nostrils also, there will be sneezing and productive cough. Cough and sneezing are the body's self-defense mechanism. So every human being will have these occasionally if there is any dust or pollen grains or any hair dislodged from the right or left nostrils, and it will if it goes into bronchus and bronchial tree in the respiratory tract, then immediately there will be reflex action of cough will come. So cough in different conditions, dry cough and wet cough. Dry cough in occasionally in some contagious diseases, the dry cough frequently patient will complain with dry cough. Even in if there is any this deep fry, if it is so much of heat, suppose if you fry with some edible items with deep fry with oil added, with so much of spicy items, then everybody will get dry cough, because the spicy fumes and the spicy fumes and the smell, the pungent smell of different recipes prepared from different recipes, so we will get dry cough. This is a defense mechanism to protect your right and left lungs for any, to prevent any foreign material or pollen grain or dust particles or any acidic fumes or any pungent flavors from different recipes won't allow the lung to inhale inside. So immediately the patient will get productive defense mechanism, dry cough. So in wet cough, streptococcus and staphylococcus, the upper respiratory tract infections, UTRI, respiratory tract infections, frequently the wet cough, patients will have wet cough with sputum expectoration. If it is white frothy sputum or greenish viscid sputum, in some cases Cox disease, pulmonary tuberculosis, chronic pulmonary tuberculosis, chronic pulmonary emphysema, means the purulent conditions of these lungs, the purulent exudate will stagnated in bronchus and bronchial tree in the lung tissue, and the condition is called emphysema. In emphysema patients, the fingers will be like a drumsticks, like a parrot beak of like a parrot beak. So the wet cough and dry cough, wet cough very commonly streptococcus and staphylococcus, bacterial contagious bacterial infections by droplet infection or nosocomial infection or hospital acquired infection or contact infections are more prone for contagious, and this is so many methods for transporting from one patient to another patient. So to keep our lungs in a healthy condition, we have the oral cavity should be in a hygienic condition. Anytime decayed tooth should be filled with dental materials or cleaning. There will be some people will have halitosis, bad breath from the mouth. So the scaling should be done. Any periodontal infections or pyorrhea or chronic suppurative periodontitis, some metrozil weekdays to 15 days course has to be continued for chronic suppurative periodontitis. In this condition, there will be pus and blood streaks exuding from the periodontal pocket and gingival crevices. So the patient will get frequently the halitosis with severe foul smell if patient talking with the doctor. So the inlet should be very hygienic and with oxygenated. If it is in oxygenated atmosphere, the lungs will have so much of oxygenation capacity. So if we breathe the bad breath, if the oral cavity is in hygienic condition, the inhalation air also with so many millions of bacterial air will inhale into the lungs. So the bacteria can proliferate in lung tissue. So the inlet should be very hygienic and without any calculus or tartar or any concrete food debris deposited on coronal surfaces of teeth or occlusal surface, labial, lingual, buccal, palatal, or incisal or cuspal or interdental spaces or in between abutments. So there will be concrete structure has to be removed with the specialist periodontist MDS will clean the entire oral cavity in hygienic conditions, and more of oxygenated atmosphere he will create with cavitron cleaning or hand cleaning or scaling also. So different instrumentation and sophisticated methods to keep the oral cavity in a good and hygienic condition and very oxygenated and healthy conditions. So after this scaling, the oral cavity will be very energetic and very good condition and hygienic condition, and the breath also will be very oxygenated because almost the harmful bacteria in the oral cavity will be removed by removing this concrete structure of tartar or calculus or food impaction in between the interdental spaces or fibrous impaction in between the diastema areas or in between the interdental spaces of maxilla or mandible. So decayed teeth should be filled with silver fillings or tooth colored acrylics or gold foil fillings or and sophisticated porcelain fillings or zinc phosphate fillings or usinol fillings, like that. So many latest filling materials available in the market. So the dental professional will do the oral cavity in good hygienic conditions without any halitosis problem. So the patient inhaling air also will be very very healthy and full of oxygenated air. So the lungs will become more energetic and active and productive, and there will be exchange of carbon dioxide to oxygen, and the impure blood will be purified, and the oxygenated blood will pump to heart, and from the pulmonary arteries the blood will flow into different vital organs, kidneys, liver, spleen, and the gastrointestinal system, and the brain, and to the lungs also. So the cough and sneezing is a very good God's gift for defense mechanism not to allow any foreign object or foreign material or pollen grain or dust particles or any acidic fumes or pungent smell will not allow into the lungs, so that there will be productive cough and it will reject, it will repel the different smell or taste or any acidic or pungent fumes from the atmosphere. So in if somebody cleans his or her ear with the ear swabs, then there will be physiological coughing, because the cough center, if we at the time of cleaning the ears with the earbuds or swab, there will be productive cough. This is physiological, because the trigger, if there is any touch by removing earwax, there will be initiation of cough center in the neurosensory cells. So there will be productive cough in right and left auricles earwax cleaning procedure. So there should be very cautious, and in some cases there will be pulmonary tuberculosis. There will be a continuous cough, because there will be there will be blood streaks in the sputum also, because continuous productive cough will rupture the capillary arteries in the pulmonary tissue, and there will be the sputum will be mixed with blood streaks. So in that condition we have to consult doctor, and medication has to be taken very under precautionary measures of ventilated area. There should not be any congestion, dust free, pollen grains free, and there should not be any pharma industries nearby, and there won't be any pollution from the atmosphere, and the patient should be with the natural air from the green plants. Then only the pulmonary tuberculosis Cox disease will be subsided. So in congestive areas, these contagious diseases will be spread very rapidly, very aggressively, and so the social distance has to be maintained. In any contagious or droplet infections or hospital acquired infections or contact dreadful diseases, there should be social distance has to be maintained 3 meters or 5 meters, because some people will speak very boldly in that the tongue is a highly muscular organ in our oral cavity. Only the muscle which will have so much of muscular power is tongue. So while talking the patient, some people will shout like their mode of talking is like that. In that situation, the salivary drops will spill out from the mouth, and the spreading of these upper respiratory tract infections by shouting, and if there is any dental problems, some people will have diastema. In between the teeth there will be space. So the high muscularity tongue, if the patient talks, the saliva will be spilled out from the leakage of these diastema, or in between incisors, or central incisor, or lateral incisor, or in between the lateral incisor and canine. Like that, there will be escape of salivary droplets by the force of highly muscular tongue, and the disease may spread automatically. So mouth mask has to be maintained, because in throughout the world the pollution levels has been increased, because in the air so much of dust particles, so much of biodegradable plant dust also is there, plant husky powders also there, pollen grains also there, and in automobile industry the metallic fumes and acidic fumes and pharma fumes, so many fumes and emissions from machinery and automobile industry. Metallic fumes also we are inhaling. So the lungs, the difference between a plant and a human being, the plant will have so many lungs. The leaves are nothing but lungs for a plant, but the human being will have right and left lobe of lungs, because in the plant the leaves will have air pores at the periphery of each leaf. So there will be exchange of oxygen to carbon dioxide to oxygen in photosynthesis. So the plants will liberate the purified 100% oxygen from the air pores at the peripheral area of a leaf. So many leaves are there, millions and billions and trillions of leaves, plants are living 500 years, 600 years, 1000 years, 2000 years, like that. So the plants are static organisms, and man will be a moving organism. Man will have two lobes of lungs, right and left, and we have to utilize our two God gifts of oxygenated the oxygen cleansing apparatus of natural lungs has to be maintained in a healthy, energetic and productive and very in active mode. So for these coughs, the home remedy will be, we have to take warm water. The patient should always, in this rainy season and in contagious diseases, we have to take hot water very frequently. Hot water will kill so many bacteria and virus, because of some of the bacteria won't survive in hot condition. Some of the bacteria will survive in cold climatic conditions. Means in ice creams and frozen items, so many bacteria will be there. But Indians will prepare this food at more than 100 degrees, and even they will cook in the pressure cooker, because so much of steam, internal steam will kill the bacteria and virus. So, but in abroad, they used to take half-boiled preparations. That's why the bacteria will will not kill. The bacteria will continue in that food, and there will be health hazards, health debilitations, and so many upper respiratory tract infections frequently these people are getting. So Indian food means so much of half an hour to 15 minutes to even half an hour the steaming with pressure cookers, and so much of boiling eggs, and every even non-vegetarian and vegetarian also, vegetarian recipes also, they minimum 15 minutes to 20 minutes, even half an hour also, they use it to cook in the pressure cooker. So there won't be any chances of bacteria or virus surviving in these recipes. So the patient should always take hot water and fresh seasonal fruits. Any fresh seasonal fruit is antioxidant. So dragon fruits will be very rich of antioxidants, and citrus fruits, orange and lemon juice, and Mossambi, and Pamparapanasa, very big size. So much of vitamin C supplementation. Vitamin C is a good tissue rejuvenator and a tissue healing process. It will aggravate tissue healing process, and it is a antioxidant, and the resistance power of it will boost, it will enhance the resistance power in the human body, and there will be tissue regeneration, and the healing process will be very fast with vitamin C supplementation. In markets, Satsi, Limsi, and lemon juices also available with rich of vitamin C. So, and it will, vitamin C always cut off the viscid, viscous sputum in the throat. So, there won't be any bacterial propagation or viral propagation in the throat. So it will liquefy the sputum, it will cut off, it will dissolve the viscid sputum at the throat level. The lemon with warm water and honey will very good soothing for throat and throat infections and upper respiratory tract infections. The water should be warm condition, and you have to add half fruit of this lemon, and one tablespoon of this honey will be very good for upper respiratory tract infections, for washing that viscid sputum. So cough in so many conditions, the patient will complain with productive cough, dry cough, wet cough, and intermittent cough, and this allergic cough. So precautionary measures everybody has to be taken. The distance has to be maintained. In the hands, and mask has to be wear in every time at the breakfast, lunch, and dinner time. You have to remove the mask and wash thoroughly with warm water, face and hands with sanitizer or not toilet soap, so that the bacteria and virus will be washed out in running water, and so next. So cough, even in Ayurveda there will be karakaya, means the peel of dried peel of karakaya, little bit piece of karakaya will definitely will have tremendous results to minimizing this productive cough in a human beings. I already I used to take very frequently this karakaya in seasonally. Very frequently means only in this cold this rainy season. Because in rainy season, what will happen means the in summer all the dust will be stagnated in on the roof of open terrace and sunshades and other parts on the plants and everywhere there will be stagnation of dust particles. In that dust particles, so many bacteria, so many virus, so many fungal spores and different germs will be there. In that after summer, peak summer, there will be rainy season. In that rainy season, these dust particles, bacteria and virus and these fungal spores all together will be grow in aggressive mode, and in this peak rainy season, everybody will get this running nose and cough, cold and upper respiratory tract infections very frequently, because the atmosphere itself will have so much of humidity and moisture. In that moisture, the fungal spores and bacterial flora, streptococcus and staphylococcus and other pollen grains and other dust particles of different etiology. So there will be chances of nosocomial infections in severe rainy conditions. So in that rainy season, everybody should have hot water, because we have to heat and pour it in a flask, so that intermittently we can have this hot water or warm water. And the tea, coffee or lemon tea or will be very good. And cold items we have to avoid, ice creams and frozen items and salads of cool salads, juices will be sometimes it will aggravate the bacterial propagation in the upper respiratory tract. So we have to be cautious, and everybody should take the healthy food and green leafy vegetables and seasonal fruits, and every half an hour you have to wash your hands with up to elbow joint with the toilet soap, and wear mask very frequently, and going outside you have to maintain social distance, and any cough or cold you should be in the house only. You should not go outside, because the COVID virus will more prone to contagious in existing respiratory tract infective patients. So very cautious, and so this dry cough, so many in Ayurveda Kalaparasayanam will be very effective to decrease the irritation at the nasopharyngeal junction, because if you get any irritation from the bacterial infection, streptococcus or staphylococcus, there will be uninterrupted continuous cough, so that the patient, the tonsils will be inflamed, and there will be continuous inconvenience at the nasopharyngeal joint, and irritation, continuous irritation will leads to this wet cough or dry cough in nasopharyngeal junction.